Hey, Kitaholic Kits fans, how are we all? So I'm up with my first September video, and how gorgeous are our September kits, hey? I am loving this crepe paper kit. I didn't think it was for me. I think I said that in my first post for the month, but nah, I am loving this Willow Lane kit. Absolutely loving it. Alright, so for this one is a 12 by 12 one. Using a couple of the papers and was a bit indecisive because the photos I have here are 3 photos of my daughter, but on 2 separate occasions. Both I have no dates for, but around the same time, I think. But they're outdoors, so they're all could go with the florally kind of theme. And I wanted to use this vellum that we got in the kit, the gold foiled vellum, and I was going to use it over the top of the blue paper here, but I really love this blue paper, like really love this blue paper. So I couldn't use it over the top because it doesn't see through very well. It's not like a really clear vellum sort of thing. So instead I have gone with a second choice and am going to match my photos, as you can see, using vellum. So that's what I do. So I trimmed down the 2 bottom photos because they just really had a lot of just empty sort of space around it. So I didn't want to have 3 4x6 photos, too much taking up just sort of empty space. It really was. I may have even trimmed the top down a little bit. The top one down, maybe not sure. No, I don't think I did. I mean, I think I did actually. I think I covered up a little bit. And then I grabbed this paper as well because, well, I loved this one and I couldn't decide what I was going to do. So many decisions, just too hard. First world scrappy problems of someone who is completely indecisive. And as you can see, I've left quite a thick border. I said I really liked that, also that sort of that second background paper, matte paper, sorry, because of the florally kind of pattern in it, the flower patterns and things, and I wanted them to sort of be visible as opposed to just some pops of colour. So I have left that quite a thick sort of border. Plus I thought it gave a good definition of around the photo between that and the white of the black, oh god, I can't talk, of the blue background paper. Slow down. Sorry, can't get my words out. It is late at night. Now, I love this paper too. I mean, realistically, I probably should just stop with love each paper because I loved all of them. But I thought this was really perfect. So this photo is of my daughter. These photos are of my daughter and my niece playing at daycare, which was also my aunt, so their great aunt. And I thought this paper with the lots of little photos, and I think it's titled like Friendship or something. I think the paper's actually called. And I am fussy cutting each 3 of those, 3 or 4 out. And I thought they were just perfect to add around the page. I thought they were really super cute. They added really cute little pops of colour to the photos and to the page in general. But yeah, they were just really super cute. So these are going to go in, this layout's going to go into my daughter's album. So it needed to be cute and pretty, and yeah. So I knew that when I saw this paper that I would fussy cut. I get both, so I get the main kit with the paper, 1 set of papers in it, and I get the paper add-on. So I'm lucky I can use one to and one to hoard. I mean use. Hoard. Who am I kidding? Yes, so I knew that I would use fussy cut these little not banners, what are they? Oh, mind blank. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Out with the little animal faces on them to go with my daughter, a lot of my daughter's layouts. So there they are. Just I start to lay everything out. Nothing is stuck down to the page yet, which isn't necessarily like me to really start to lay everything out, but I have to say this collection is one that as I said, I love it, but it's different for me. the embellishments are huge, like big for me to use. So are first a little daunting because I don't use really big embellishments like this. The patterns are really, which again are not necessarily something I'm used to. And it's floral, and floral I'm not necessarily at the moment. Recently, in the last few months, I've sort of become a bit of a fan of the floral patterns, but not like this. Not so bold and busy and those, and really colourful. But yeah, as I said, I really love the look of this collection. Really love it. So I didn't want to adhere anything when I've been using it because I wasn't sure if it would look any good. But for this layout, I decided that I would just go with my gut and start sticking things down. And that's the best advice I can give is, if you're really, really liking something and, it's a collection. So for me, it's a kit here. And that's the good part about getting a kit is that it's pretty much, it's always coordinated for you, and Steph here does a great job with the Kitaholic Kits in coordinating everything. So you're pretty much certain that everything match. So you're good that way. So you can tick that box. So you can just stick and plonk almost, and it will go. So that's what I did. Sometimes I don't always trust that what I'm doing is going to look okay, and then I pull up at the end and go, yeah, it looks good. I'm happy with that. It looks pretty, or it may not turn out the way I had originally thought it would. But it works because it coordinates, and that's what matters. So as you can see here, now I'm just going, yep, let's just get into it and get it stuck down. Not because I was in a rush or anything, but because I didn't want to sit and have all this thought put into it, because then I would be like, no, it doesn't work, because they're not my usual style of embellishing or papers and things like that. So, yeah. Anyway. So I did a bit of a layer there in the middle. So I've stuck down the photos. Two of the photos there, I think the top big one and the small one are on double-sided foam tape, just to give a bit of dimension and interest to the page. And the middle photo is just on normal double-sided tape, just to give a bit of a layering effect, I guess, as well to the photos. Just a bit of visual interest. But then the cluster in the middle, it's fairly flat. There's no double-sided foam tape or anything like that, but it's layered as such. So I think it looks really nice with the gold foil vellum leaves, and then the pink big flower, and then the little banner. Oh, it's not a banner. Oh, what do you call them? Oh, the medallion over the top. Medallion, is that the word? I can't think of it. Anyway. So that's what I've done there. Then I've added another cluster in that top right, using the little medallion piece again, and those gold leaves that we got in as well. That were part of the Maggie Holmes, the ephemera pack. And I just used, as you can see, the wet glue to stick them down in a bit of a sort of like layered kind of stepped effect underneath, and then I've popped the medallion, that's what I'm calling them because I can't think of the name, up on double-sided foam tape, just to pop it up off the top, because it couldn't lay flat, otherwise it looked uneven. So that was the best way to sit that. And then the little bunny down the corner, and then I added, just to cover a little person's up that was in the corner there, I've just covered them over with, basically, with some of the die cuts, the exclusive die cuts that we get in the kit from, as well, the butterfly, and I can't see what that says on my screen, the little circular one, but anyway, I do try and play around at putting something underneath the bunny as well and have it come off the edge, but nothing fitted. The die cuts were all too big, so I went with some of the gold DIY shop words, which I love and have had in my stash for years, and then they came in the kit this month, so I was like, yeah, add to the rest of them when I'm done. Now these Dear Lizzie gold hearts as well, sticker hearts were in there in the kit as well. which are going to be really cool to use. So I know I've just seen the lovely Deb, who's on the design team, do a grid style layout with it that was up today or yesterday. So it's Saturday here. So I think that's gone up on the Facebook page, so check that out. Yeah, so check out how the design team are going to use those hearts if you've got the kit, because it's, yeah, they're great for adding, yeah, these little layering background type effect. That'd be great, as I said in my unboxing video, to use maybe on to make your own Project Life cards. I actually just done a Project Life spread as one of my projects for this month, and I actually didn't use one on there, strangely enough. Anyway, but yes, so yes, now I'm going to add another little cluster there. So I do 3 bigger clusters on this page, and it doesn't look too much, I find, at the end there, which you'll see shortly, that it goes quite okay, even with that. The background isn't too busy with the big white floral arrangement and flowers and things like that of the background paper. This cluster I had a bit of trouble with. The gold heart is quite flat, so, and because it's big as well, I sort of struggled a little bit with what to put in the cluster. I had some words there, and then it didn't work, and then I was going to put some little elements, and then that didn't work. So I went with this foam dimensionally butterfly that came in the kit, that is also part of the Willow Lane collection. These are absolutely freaking stunning. I absolutely love these foam stickers pieces. Is that what they are? Yeah, I'm really mind blank tonight. I apologise. I'm not 100% feeling the best, and I want to get this voiceover done and sent to the lovely Steph, so you guys get to see this on time at the beginning of the week. Yes, but my brain is not working. So now I'm going to use these gorgeous coloured chipboard letters to create my title, which I just labelled Fun Days, because I couldn't pinpoint exactly what date and what we were doing. I just know that they're her childcare days, and so that's what I put as, nice and simple. Nothing too witty or clever there. I wanted to use some of the washi that came in the kit as well, and used that as a bit of a border, because I didn't think a doodly border would look right, or that it would stand out even, but felt it needed something a little bit around the edge. So there's this thin heart washi that we got in the kit as well, which is super cute, and yeah, I really loved it, so I've added that on. And I was going to add some up the side as well, but no, it didn't look right. So I took it off before it got too stuck. But that's it, and here are my close-ups. So I hope you've enjoyed my ramblings for this layout, and don't forget to check out the Kitaholic Kit shops, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.